SOAR is our Social Opportunities and Recreation program. It was designed for kids aged 12 through 21 who are enrolled in middle and high school. The program was designed after the typical child care ends, which is at 12. A lot of our kids cannot stay home by themselves. It's not safe for them to stay at home by themselves, and they just need a little bit more supports. So we designed the program knowing that our families needed to still stay employed and work. We opened the Respite Center for children ages 6 to 21, and we're only open on the weekends. Saturdays and Sundays we have pre-planned field trips. Usually head out for the majority of the day, and then they get to come back. This building that we're in is huge, so they have access to the fitness room, the sensory room, the craft room. We have a computer lab, and then also a therapeutic playground that's in our fenced-in backyard.
When Oksana came home, like I said, we knew she had cerebral palsy, but we quickly learned that there was more under there. She came from a history of trauma and neglect. She lived 5 years in an orphanage in basically 4 walls, and her behaviors became more and more aggressive and started to impact our family more and more. And we were really starting to sink. And our regional center caseworker recommended the Respite Center. And I didn't want to do it because I felt like we were getting rid of her in a sense. I figured we could do it, we could handle it. But we came out here and we met with them to talk to them about it. And I remember saying to them, if you can't handle her behaviors, let's just end this now. Because it's not respite for me if she's going to come and the first time she hits someone, you're going to call me to come get her. And they told me a little bit about some of the behaviors that they dealt with, and I went, okay, you can handle her. So the first time I brought her, I dropped her off and cried the whole way home and worried about her the entire weekend. And then I went to pick her up and she'd had a great time. So I was able to calm down a little bit. So if you fast forward a little to now, this is her absolute favorite place to go. When it is respite weekend, she makes sure everyone knows that she's going to respite. She loves all the activities they do. She loves being a part of the community. She loves the food. She thinks they cook the best food here ever. I really came to love and trust their staff. When I drop her off now, I don't think about it. I know she's going to have a blast. I know she's well cared for, and I know whatever behaviors they see, they can handle it. So it became so important for our family that those weekends now, we are able to do things that we might not be able to do with her. My husband and I can go out of town together or take a weekend away to focus on our marriage.
Some of our kids kind of at times go through a sensory overload, so their minds and their brains can't calm them down just with words. There's lots of therapy swings, so we have many, and it really just depends on which swings the kids need, so we can transfer those swings out. We also have a sensory tactile board that the kids can go and feel.
Sensory input is a big thing for Oksana when she's starting to get agitated. Swinging is big for her, deep pressure is big for her, squeezing things and giving herself that pressure. Going into a room that's calming and relaxing is very important for her, as it is for almost all of these kids. Summer is hard. When you have a kid who comes from trauma or has really any kind of disability that needs the structure and organization of school, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And summers are really hard for our family. But summer camp gives her something to look forward to. It gives us a break. It allows our summers to be livable. Because of the programs that Community Living provides for our daughter, our family can not just survive anymore, but we thrive. So summer camp, again, gives her an opportunity to be out in the community with caregivers who we can trust and that can handle her, and it is a highlight of her summer.
want to thank Community Living for making my life amazing. Over the last couple summers, you've changed my life since 2015. My life was horrible before 2015. And since I signed up for that, I knew it was going to be a chance to be something. And that something has grown big. It's like a spark.
There is no other program quite like this in our area. And I can't tell you how many times I have parents come to me and say, I need help, I need respite. And they're limited with what they can do here by finances, this is so needed by so many families. And I feel so blessed that we're a part of it, but my heart hurts for the other families who don't have something like this that desperately need it.